But I think
was wild back then,
the
son.
Drake, the J. Cole, and the Mickey Fax and the Charles Hamilton era, when they all came, that's when it didn't matter if you had the rapper kid.
Let me ask you a question.
Whoa,
And y'all
we
gonna
doing
say,
Charles Hamilton?
No,
who's Charles Hamilton? Who's Charles Hamilton?
Listen.
I was about to say, who is Charles?
No, listen. What I'm saying is that internet wave.
What you said, Space? What you said, Space?
Charles
said he was
Hamilton was
what?
lit?
For what he was at that moment?
Sorry, Charles. I never heard of you until just now.
No,
My bad.
cool. Yo, Charles Hamilton.
He got snuffed and he like.
Yeah,
You ever saw a video where a chick punched the dude in the face that was freestyling?
No.
He had on like pink.
What you mean he was the reverse of mad? He didn't punch him in the face. He got punched in the face.
He got punched by a chick.
It was a rap battle?
No. Yeah, no, he was like,
that
he was
ruined his
playing around, and he said something
he
crazy
got punched by a chick, he got
about
ruined.
abortion. And she gets, you seen her face twist up. She was from Brooklyn. She let him have it. Bing, and he was like, "Oh, you hit me though."
He always put the prerequisite, she from Brooklyn.
She was from Brooklyn.
But what I was saying,
but niggas punch their niggas in the face when they from Brooklyn. She from Brooklyn.
She was from Brooklyn.
But what I'm saying,
look. We got this conversation later. Every other borough, y'all was doing what y'all was doing.
Brooklyn niggas were punching niggas in the face.
It was all about your reputation,
You
my
said
nigga.
that. You said that.
That was the money.
You
that
said
was
that.
the money. If niggas knew who you was, niggas had to know who you was for you to go certain places. If they didn't, my nigga, it was hell. You feel what I'm saying?
What was the hell? Let me know what was the hell. Like,
niggas
you not getting in, they
what
fronting
kind of
on
shoes
you.
you got on? You're not leaving with them. What kind of jacket you
was
got
New
on?
York,
You're not
period.
leaving
That
with
was
them. Like
everywhere.
no, but my nigga, but in Brooklyn, it was like,
yeah, that's different.
who is this coming down the block?
And Harlem,
We don't know him.
you can
Let's
these very
devise the
blocks,
plan.
this show
By
is
the
being
time you get
shoot
to the
on, couldn't
corner,
walk
the
by.
plan is in play, my nigga. It's over.
Fast.
It's over.
Fast.
That's different.
New York
Brooklyn was
a
all about
bad
Brooklyn's a
reputation, my
different.
nigga.
My
All about
father got a
reputation.
saying. My father got a saying. He says the niggas is so bad in Brooklyn, God will turn his back on Brooklyn. He said that. He believes that. He said the niggas in Brooklyn is so bad, God will turn his back
I'm not
on
gonna
Brooklyn.
lie.
Make sure you rap that.
It was bad,
It wasn't
bro.
that they were bad.
When I say niggas were just troublemakers for no reason,
So back then, this is what it is. This is what the whole
nigga, we used to
myth
stand
of
on the
that whole
corner
thing is.
and throw cookies at people walking by for no reason. Just
The only thing that makes us different is what our
send niggas
city
with cookies,
had
son, like
built
back
up.
of the neck, bow. Like,
Harlem has always been
Do
a
something.
built-up city.
Okay.
So in Harlem, you always have business going on. You always have business-minded dudes and about money.
Right.
And we had things.
Right.
We had the Apollo and all of that.
Right.
We had all this. Queens and Brooklyn did not have that. They was almost like Neanderthals.
Nah, that's not true.
Nah,
that's not true.
That made that.
That's
Yo, let him say what he gonna say.
That's not true.
Let him say what he
So
saying.
that
That's his
made-
opinion.
We were smart enough to know. Let's go uptown and get
Neanderthals don't
some
mean
money.
you stupid. Neanderthals don't mean you stupid. So
Right.
it was like Neanderthals. It was not any civilization there like that, like it was built up here.
In the
So
city.
you're not
Harlem-
going to have to produce the same type of people when you having guys here that is used to making money
and
got
doing
all
things.
going on here.
Okay, I got it.
And
Nah.
then you got dudes that coming from another borough that don't have any of that going on.
Listen, let me tell you something.
And
In
they got to
Harlem,
come here.
they saw the money.
First.
In Brooklyn,
We saw the money because it was
if you
always
flaunted the
money.
money,
Yeah.
you had to
stole it.
be.
You had to be
You
prepared.
had to be about that
Yeah, be
action.
about
Because it
that
was
action.
nothing.
Because if
built
you
up out
wasn't,
there.
They're
it
coming.
didn't last
If
long.
you had the hoes, you had to be about that action.
Everything.
Even if you was rapping, my nigga, we didn't want to hear
Everything.
niggas rapping shit that
Unless
we knew
you was about
wasn't
that
about, my
action.
nigga.
Yeah. There's no way.
There was niggas on the block that was crazy nice. Nobody wanted to hear him because they're like, man, he don't do that. He don't do none of that shit. He don't do none of that shit.
I mean, but I
Yo,
think
Matt,
every
spit another
borough,
verse, son. Spit another
I think
verse.
every borough
Fact.
is like that they want niggas to be about the shit that they doing. I just think that Bigger doesn't feel this way, but I feel this way. I think every borough got their own texture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I thought you said that we all the same. My bad.
No, the violence.
We are all the same, but when you get down to the characteristics,
Got you. Okay. I was
change
unclear.
according to where you come
Bet.
from.
I
But
got
we're all the same.
Yeah,
people.
we all got a different texture. You know what I'm saying?
All right, are we switching off into the borough thing? Because we don't got nobody to represent the Bronx.
No. We ain't got
That's
to.
okay.
We ain't got
okay.
to.
I mean, Harlem, again,
he can do it
Harlem
then.
represents the world, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be...
Oh my
know,
God.
the-
And what about Flatbush Ave, bigger?
Harlem, come on, bro. If we can go to Flatbush Avenue, you're gonna see people on Flatbush Avenue tell you that I'm from Myrtle
listen,
Avenue.
let me say,
Harlem represents the world.
Yo, listen, I'm from Queens
Harlem
and I
is the
appreciate
world.
that.
I don't know what y'all
Listen,
talking
I'm
about.
from Queens and I
don't
really
know what y'all talking
appreciate
about.
that. But Harlem, I'm not gonna lie, Manhattan is like the pinnacle of the world.
Yeah,
Everything revolves around Manhattan.
These niggas sound wrong.
I'm just
Let me tell you something. Hold on.
New York is the only
this
real
statement.
city.
Let me just make this statement.
Go ahead.
Let me
I'm just keeping it in business, man.
This a world famous
But
quote.
Hold on.
This is a world famous quote.
World famous.
This is a world famous quote. Heard around the world. I went to London. I heard it. I went to Sweden. I
Here
heard
we
it.
go.
I went to Canada.
Such a
I heard
rapper.
it.
Toronto.
Somebody on the
Such a
mic
rapper.
said, "Is Brooklyn in the house?"
Without a doubt.
And all you heard is all the Brooklyn niggas. Boom, 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 boom,
You never heard what Harlem,
So
man.
let me explain that.
That's famous.
I'm glad they mentioned that.
No,
That don't mean nothing. Okay.
Closest thing you got is Southside, we outside.
Let him speak.
That's
Let him
a good
speak.
point, and I could break all that
in the
down.
house.
All right, so what happened is, back in the days, he's talking about in the clubs and the DJs. The reason why Brooklyn had to be shouted out is because Brooklyn is just showing up. Harlem didn't have to be shouted out because Harlem was already there.
Stop that.
That's a fact, bro. If you get it, bro.
This is classic.
This is a fact, bro. That's the fact.
Harlem was already there.
Harlem
So we
was
gonna acknowledge
already
them. We gonna acknowledge the niggas that don't show up?
We didn't need no special section in the club.
Hold on.
We didn't need no special section in the tunnel. We didn't need no special.
I'm on your side.
Yes, you did.
No, we
Yes,
did
you
not.
did.
Harlem was
Yes, you
already there.
In the tunnel?
Already there. Already getting money.
In the mix with the
neutral.
Brooklyn niggas.
I'm neutral.
In the mix with the
Already
Brooklyn. Yo, we
I ain't
good,
got
right?
nothing to do with this.
Already running
We
it.
good?
We were already
good?
there.
We good?
So when Brooklyn came
You know I
in
got
the
love
house,
for BK.
that's why they
We
have to
good?
get on the mic and announce Brooklyn and other places.
no, it's
you don't
not
have to
that.
do
You know
that
these
from
Brooklyn
Harlem
dudes think
because
Brooklyn's the
I
greatest
like
thing.
that.
Harlem is
You know it's
legendary.
not.
Harlem
You know,
is
yo,
legendary.
listen.
No, Harlem is legendary.
Harlem is legendary.
However, Brooklyn, you say Brooklyn worldwide.
Worldwide.
Everybody knows Brooklyn.
Everybody know Harlem.
Everybody know
Everybody
Harlem
don't know Harlem.
world.
No.
I don't agree
Everybody
with that.
don't know Harlem.
No, everybody
I don't
knows
agree with
Harlem.
that. Everybody know Harlem,
Listen,
man.
Everybody
Nigga,
knows
tourists come to
man.
Harlem. Let's keep it a beat.
Everybody know Harlem.
Tourists ain't going to
Cause it's
Brooklyn,
safe.
the Queens,
Everybody
and the
know
Cause
Bronx.
it's safe.
Listen,
Tourists go to
Cause it's safe.
Harlem.
First thing,
It's
first
actually
thing.
not safe.
Y'all bugging
You know,
right now.
Harlem dudes just
I'm
ain't-
from Queens.
ain't
Tourists go to
organized.
Harlem.
We got money.
The first thing a tourist says when they come here, I want to get some authentic jerk chicken.
Come on,
Take me to
stop
Brooklyn.
it.
No, that's not
Get
true.
out of here. That's
They
not
say I
true.
want to
Yeah,
see the
to
Apollo.
Brooklyn. That's not true.
I wanna
Yo,
see the
listen.
Apollo
Yo,
Theater.
listen.
I want to see the Apollo
Yo, listen.
Theater.
Yo,
Where's the
listen.
Apollo
When
at?
you
Y'all don't
make
even
it,
own the Apollo Theater.
Where's the Apollo
Yo.
at? That's what they
Y'all don't even own it.
I don't want to talk
Ain't
over
Nothing
that.
Harlem going on in the Apollo Theater right
When you
now.
make
Matter
it
of
in
fact,
New York
nothing
City,
Harlem right now.
Going on in the Apollo Theater, bro. Ain't nothing
What that,
going on.
what that door say? Harlem.
Harlem Cuts, yeah, I got love for
Harlem.
Harlem. Yeah, I got
World.
mad love for Harlem.
I just want to say this one
I'm
thing.
just saying,
when you
Harlem
make it
started
in New
this
York
hip-hop
City, when you make it in New York City, when you a New Yorker, straight up, Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, wherever, the first place you going when you make it is Manhattan and
Absolutely.
Harlem.
No, it's not.
Absolutely.
Stop it.
it's not.
Absolutely.
Y'all a cat.
No.
Absolutely.
First, that's where you getting the love from.
Hold on,
That's
hold
where
on.
that's where you go test your waters at. When you lit, When you
Yeah,
you
nah.
test your waters in Harlem,
LL
stop
Cool
it.
J.
No.
Don't test it in Brooklyn.
Stop
Cool
it.
J as
Do
I was a
not
kid.
Stop it.
test it. Y'all not
LL
in Brooklyn.
LL
I'm letting you know.
biased.
LL
Don't
Cool
test
J
it in
I'm not
Brooklyn.
used to
biased,
hang
yo.
right here. I know LL from growing up. You would have thought he was a Harlem dude. He used to be right
Yeah.
up in St. Nick Projects. Right
Everybody
up on
would
8th
be in
Avenue.
Harlem. It's where the chicks
Harlem
is
was-
at. Stop.
Harlem influenced
Side.
the world.
Yo,
But it's
no,
okay.
Harlem do
not
influence
really,
the world.
but-
no.
We gotta keep
Harlem
it real. Yes,
influenced
they
the
do.
world.
Not
You gotta
really, but
understand,
okay.
but this is going
New Yorkers influence the world.
No,
and
I
Harlem,
was saying, I give
Harlem
y'all that.
niggas do
As far
different
as
shit.
influencers, I give y'all
This
that.
is
I give
deep.
y'all
They
that.
do
I
that.
give y'all that.
This
And
is
I give
that's
y'all
what
that.
we talking
No,
about.
this
This
is
Go
is a
ahead.
big
I give y'all
argument
that.
that's deep that I hear constantly when we talk about this Harlem thing, because it goes deeper than that to show you how I innovate the world. And there's certain people I want to hear what I'm about to
Oh,
say.
man.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, what year did the Bloods and Crips come out?
In
Do
New York?
anybody know that? No.
What was
The
it
In
like?
Cali.
In Cali.
Was it
What year did that come out?
1984?
Nah, 70s.
The 70s?
70s.
No, it was 80s.
No, in Cal, it was before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tukina was
70s.
80s. 80s.
No, 70s.
Tukina was the 80s.
70s.
All right,
70s.
so basically the 70s or 80s, correct?
Yes.
So now, before then, where was Compton at? Was Compton a black place? Was Watts a black
No,
place?
no, they
Were
were.
any of
They
these
was
places?
no,
where
they
these
was
gangs got-
integrated. There wasn't no gang violence then because
Yeah.
they did a documentary
white
on it.
communities.
It was white, yeah.
So
Or maybe blended.
Before the 70s, these was all white communities.
The rivalry originated in the 1960s, but it was founded in 1972.
1970s.
1972.
Yeah.
1970.
It's the point that I'm making with this. You already had documented, it's already a fact. In the 1920s, here in Harlem, we was warring against the mob. Here in Harlem, black gangs was established in the 1920s.
Right.
Yeah.
The Black Spade was established in the 1960s.
Right. What you saying?
Who's following who?
The gang shit started here. He
Where
said.
Gang shit
where did
been
the
real.
influence come from?
I mean, we know that.
I know. We don't
know
know
that.
that.
No.
We
Come
don't
on,
know
no,
that.
no, you
The
know what?
narrative.
Come on.
the
You know what?
narrative-
No. Hold
the
on.
na-
I can't say it started here. Chicago has an extensive history on the beginning of gangs also. So I can't say it started here. I can't.
You gotta look it
I
up.
can't.
Look it up.
I can't
If
say
we're
it started
talking
here.
the gang, because you're talking about gangs in New York, even that, the Dead Rabbits, that's real
Yeah,
shit.
like that's real. It's all real shit. Like,
yeah.
The point I'm making,
Yeah.
not to get off.
All right.
There was no Watts and Compton. There was no Bloods and Crips. So no matter what you want to look at it, there was no gangs in LA that it is and there was in New York in the 1920s and beyond, and even before then, we had established gangs, black gangs here that were already fighting, getting money, that owned this whole area, and it was fighting against the mob.
late
Then if you
1950s.
speak- and if
Late
you-
1950s. So apparently New York got it.
Exactly. Thank you. I already know that. So, and it's not the 1950s, it's the 1920s, because you forgetting about Bumpy Johnson.
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
about
Oh,
Chicago.
the 50s, it started in
Chicago,
1950s. Yeah, we
1950s.
was definitely before them. You
Yeah.
should have knew that from Al Capone.
Yeah, I give you that. I
Al
give you that.
Capone.
Yeah.
You should have knew that.
Yeah.
Al Capone's from
Right.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right.
I know Al Capone is from Brooklyn.
Al Capone is from Brooklyn.
Al
You know
Capone
what
is
I'm
from
saying?
I
Brooklyn.
should have known this from
He
Brooklyn.
went to
Crazy as he
Chicago
is.
and to Kobe.
So again, the
Brooklyn,
point is,
yeah.
it shows you that
These Brooklyn niggas
Harlem.
is wow.
initiated
It's
all
Brooklyn
this. You know what I'm
and out.
saying?
Listen,
the
the-
black spades.
the one thing-
the black spades come from Harlem.
The
Go
one thing
back
I'll
to the
give Harlem-
1960s, the Bronx.
He just gave it to
it's
Harlem
the-
just now. He
and-
said the
and-
influence.
And it's
I give it to
rumored,
y'all.
and it's
Harlem
rumored,
got the
and it's
influence,
rumored
yo.
that the
Harlem was a Mecca at one
it's
point.
rumored that the black spades come out of the Black Panthers, BLA, and then they didn't turn around and tell you Bloods and Crips come out of that.
Yeah.
Who's first?
The two things I give
Who's
Harlem,
imitating
I give
who?
that.
I give Harlem credit
I wouldn't say it's
I
it's
don't
who's
take
imitating.
that because again, we
I think-
all the same.
Right.
But I don't like that narrative that is getting pushed like New York is some followers and we just picked up gang thing and start following. and
Well, in a
start
way,
doing all of that.
yes. In a
Cause
way,
this newer
if
generation.
it was like, okay, this is the 2022 Black Spades, then that would be like, okay, the origination. But once we adopted the West Coast gangs, we fell under.
These other
we fell
dudes
under
is
the
followers
umbrella.
now.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to see.